Okay, let's talk Anthem. At the time of writing, Anthem is having a public beta, and oh boy. It's not bad, I should stress, but between connectivity issues, a graphical downgrade, bullet sponge enemies, and an unintuitive menu design, Anthem is failing to generate any hype. And I have to say that is a shame. I'm not one for looter shooters, I hate the repetition and the grind, but the first time I saw someone freely jetpack around the dense jungle, I was definitely interested. I have a real fondness for fun and free movement, and jungle environments. Remember Dark Void from 2009? No? No one does. It was a typical third-person cover shooter, except it had a jetpack. You could fly around these vast, detailed arenas. It elevated what was a dull, generic shooter into something legitimately fun and freeform. And I feel like Anthem is in a similar position. Destiny 2 already exists. Players aren't just going to switch to Anthem, but I feel like it would have more of a chance if more focus is placed on the elements that make it distinct. It has potential, and for the sake of BioWare, I really hope it realizes that potential. Right off the bat, Far Cry New Dawn made me raise my eyebrows. The marketing has really been pushing how this is a continuation of the bad ending from Far Cry 5, and that fact kept coming up. I wondered why, and then I remembered when Far Cry Primal was released and players soon realised that the map was the same map from Far Cry 4. Ubisoft tried to spin that fact, saying that Primal takes place in the same area as 4 just in prehistoric times. However, the in-game story text in Primal showed that the two games take place in separate parts of the world. They were caught out. Ubisoft reused assets in short, which isn't a problem in and of itself, but for annual sequels, reusing the same map is a bit disingenuous. Which brings us back to New Dawn. It's really being stressed that it's set in the same location as 5, but in a post-apocalyptic future, and it uses the same map. Now, I like the look of New Dawn. I'm all for more games going the route of a Mad Max-style apocalypse, and I'm hoping that it can shake up the Far Cry formula somewhat. But I think that making this an annual series is really starting to buckle the development, but we can only hope for the best. And finally, I've desperately tried to get into the Metro series a few times. I played the first third of Metro 2033 twice, and half of Last Light. I adore the mechanic of your bullets being ammo and currency, creating a real struggle between planning ahead and being caught in the moment. The environments are full of small details that flesh out the world, richly detailed and graphically stunning. The contrast between the morose, oppressive darkness of the tunnels is crushing, and the first time you emerge on the surface legitimately made me gasp. The creatures are threatening, combat is frantic. There's very little I don't like, and yet I've never completed either of them. I don't know what it is in particular, but I have the feeling that Metro Exodus will be the one that grabs me. In addition to mechanical improvements, such as combat and stealth, the surface, with its distinct areas, looks really compelling, and I'm already itching to explore it. So Exodus is looking great as far as I'm concerned, and this series is the closest thing we have to Stalker sequels, so I hope that they can continue to succeed and expand. CeX.